What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I want to break down what's going on with Tesla SPY, Nvda, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. I'm also going to break down some important things that Elon Musk said about Tesla, which are super pivotal for its future. But before I begin the devil's information, before I break down some things that Elon Musk said and what's going on with all these different charts, let me just mention a couple of things. I am firstly not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Weeble link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull and deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20 free stocks. If you deposit $25,000 or more, you're guaranteed 75 of them. And the offer ends very soon in just one day. It ends tomorrow, so check it out before they run out. Anyways, for Tesla, this thing is pushing up very nicely. We need to see this thing try to hold above 192.5. If we hold this, we could easily go up to 195, then eventually 200. Our support's at 192.5. If we lose this, look for 190 being our key support. And right now, Tesla's continuing to soar, continuing to push up very nicely. It's pushing up amidst some big news involving China. Tesla had Elon Musk actually visit China unexpectedly. And once he went there, they got some very important approvals for the FSD. And very soon, that market is going to be entered as Tesla's gaining a lot more systems, software, not to mention their navigational systems, which is going to be very useful for them. They're going to use that for AI development, computer learning, and very important things like that. So, great news came out for Tesla. For the markets, in about 1 minute, we have the 3 month and 6 month bill auctions coming out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Besides that, there's not really any other pieces of data coming out, so we'll see how this affects the markets for now. But we'll see if that causes any sort of moves. It's about to come out like right now. On top of this, the market's looking kind of choppy, a little bit sideways. We're seeing a little bit of weakness, whereas Tesla is building a lot of strength. This is also happening thanks to Elon Musk. Musk is saying some very important things. Right now, he just said that any company that is not spending over $10 billion on AI this year, like Tesla, won't be able to compete. And that's some very bullish news because, once again, these investors love AI, the development of AI, and the strength that Tesla's gaining is because of what Tesla's developing and because of what Tesla is going to be developing as well. So, with all this talk about the FSD and AI developments, this is helping Tesla big time. And as time progresses, I mean, there's going to be a lot more investors that become enthusiastic thanks to this. So Musk is also implying that there's a lot of competition for Tesla. Tesla's very competitive and they're continuing to grow. And if any company wants to compete with them, it's going to become very difficult because of how much Tesla's investing into AI. So Musk also had a lot of tweets coming out. He had one tweet about the Optimus bot. It was kind of funny. I'm not going to show that because I want to keep this as appropriate as possible. But also, there were other things going on right over here. Elon Musk and his right hand man in China, his name is Tom Zhu. You guys can see them right over here. And Musk, he replied to this and said that the Tesla China team is great. What is great about them is their ability to take advantage of what they specialize in and then help to really grow. They're very specialized in manufacturing and their techniques are very useful, which has helped Tesla create a monster, which is the Giga Shanghai. So very awesome stuff. Elon Musk also tweeted this. He was honored to meet with Premier Li Qiang. I may have said that wrong. I apologize about that. But he basically met some very important officials in China, also very important figures. And he said that they've known each other now for many years since the early Shanghai days. Now, with Musk going there, some very important developments have come. Tesla's tapping into a massive market. That's the most important thing. And we're looking at this from a business perspective, kind of putting politics aside. This is amazing news. And with the news coming out about how Tesla's getting a lot of potential, regulations that have been just lifted, at least for Tesla, this is allowing them for insane growth and lots of developments. So with AI developments, Tesla's holding up very nicely. We're watching 192.5. Breaking through this would open the doors for 195, and then eventually much higher levels, such as that notorious 200. So watch and see how it holds up. It's still kind of shuffling at 192.5, but there is potential in this stock. It's still on a bullish trend, and there's definitely potential for it moving forward. Now, SPY, on the other hand, is very choppy. We were kind of stuck in the 509 zone for the majority of the day, not really doing a whole lot. We're starting to reject a little bit here after the bill auctions have come out. A little bit of weakness on SPY. I mentioned in my video that in order for me to turn bullish and remain bullish, I needed to see this thing basically break through 510 and hold above that. Because we haven't been able to do that, we haven't been able to hold above 510. That's the reason why SPY is kind of like dipping a little bit. We have to try to get back up. If we manage to get back up to the key levels, then yes, we could definitely see more bullish price action. But as of right now, we're not really getting that. So that's why I just want to warn you guys to be kind of careful. SPY is dipping a little bit. So we'll have to see if we could hold above 509. If we fail to hold that, we're going to be approaching our 20 EMA at around the 508.5 area. Then eventually 507.5 is next. So there's a little bit of weakness here on SPY, but Tesla, of all things, is the thing that is still showing some relative strength. Now, for other tickers out there, such as the QQQ, and once again, guys, because SPY is not holding above 510, we're kind of rejecting a bit, so it's showing a little bit of weakness. Because of that, I also want to call out that with SPY kind of dipping the way it is, we're continuing to build a little bit of weakness. And then we're seeing the same thing happening to the QQQ. The QQQ is trying to break past 433, and we, if anything, we kind of failed to do so. We kind of got this little pop before it dropped back down. We're looking at support at 431 followed by 430. Losing that would take us all the way down towards 429. So the QQQ right now is kind of stuck. It is dipping a little bit, so be prepared for that. So we could be approaching the very low 431s, and it is what it is. We were trying to rebound, but now we're not really seeing that. Nvidia is very choppy right now. We have resistance at 872 and also 877. We have support currently at 862. Losing that would open the doors for about 856. Otherwise, we're just kind of stuck in this range. We're not really doing a whole lot. We're just stuck for now. And with us being stuck, there's not really a whole lot going on with this position. So we're seeing a little bit of weakness on Nvidia. It's kind of choppy for the most part. It hasn't been able to break out, and we're just going to continue to remain within this range. Now, for Apple, Apple's resistance at 176, and we got this little rejection. We have support currently at 174. Losing that would dip this thing all the way down to about 172.5. We're showing a little bit of weakness on Apple, could be retesting 174. So with that happening, I just want everyone to be very careful and very mindful of this. So with that being said, that is what's happening to the majority of stocks out there. Just for a few more, Coinbase failed to hold 230. We had this gap to fill, we kind of rejected here, so we're showing a little bit of weakness at this 226 support. This is previous resistance becoming support. Losing this opens the door for potentially a retest of about 222.8 if we fail to hold 226. Amazon's coming down a bit. Watch 179.5 as support. Losing that would take us down to 178.65. And then for Meta is also dipping down to about 430. We called this level out in the morning. Losing this would take us all the way down to lower levels, such as this right here, like 426. So watch and see if we could hold 430. We're looking at some weakness on Meta, and this is dipping a bit, so just be mindful of that. With that being said, guys, SPY is also showing a little bit of weakness right here. We'll have to see if this could hold up or not. We're seeing some bears stepping in, so just be mindful of that. And if we lose 509, we're going to be heading for 508.5, then eventually 507.5. So just keep that in the back of your mind. With that being said, I just want to say I really appreciate every single one of you so much. I hope you guys have an absolutely incredible rest of the day. And just know that that's what's been happening to the markets. Because the market's dipping a bit, Tesla's still kind of shuffling in the 192 zone. We're still stuck up here. Tesla hasn't necessarily rejected or anything like that. So we'll see how it goes from here. And the best thing to do is just be as patient as possible. So Tesla is still showing strength, though. We're still up 14%. It's still holding up very, very nicely. It's not like Tesla's crashing or anything like that. I'm not really saying that. It's still holding up very well and has a lot more potential for upside. I think it could later on run up to 200. But for now, with the market kind of dipping a bit, this is slowing things down just a little bit for Tesla. Not that bad, though. It's still in a very, very good place. So we'll have to see how things go. With that being said, I just want to thank you all so much for listening. Have an absolutely incredible day, and I'll see you guys very soon, just a few hours. Thank you, and peace out.